Hey y'all, it's Pharaoh. Welcome in. Thank y'all for joining us here at Total Understanding Tarot. Once again, I am here with your weekend collective love reading. Before that, I want to thank everyone who has liked this channel, subscribed to this channel, who has followed us over on Instagram and joined us for those lives. I appreciate that. Thank you for your support, as well as visit our sister site, Transcend by Fire, for handmade crystals, handmade crystal wrap jewelry, and yeah, this is a lot going on right now. I have a surprise kicking off for y'all next week as well, but for now we're going to get into this reading. Okay, and we're back. Welcome back in. I am Pharaoh. This is a general reading. If you would like to book a personal reading, that information is in the description box below. So we're just going to get right into y'all weekend collective love reading. I did a pre-shuffle, and I did see that there may have been an energy of maybe a new start in love, a new start in something emotional, fulfilling that, or for some of the collective it is someone coming back with an apology, but you're unable to either receive this new start in love or receive this apology because you're so guarded and defensive, just based off of what you've gone through in the past. That's just the initial pre-shuffle, so take that how it resonates. But I did see that I asked why it took so long, and then a temperance popped out because you needed to heal and you needed to balance your own emotions. The divine is more than likely waiting on us to get ourselves together. This is our journey, our growth experience. So abundance is available in every form to us. It's about whether we're ready for it and acknowledging that as well. So the Temperance card came out, followed by the Emperor. You had to boss up and become a leader. You had to boss up and get control of your emotions, right? The Emperor knows how to balance that feminine energy, either male or female, and not make overly emotional decisions, not be overly emotional, but also being loving, compassionate, and caring as well. So a lot of bossed up energy. Maybe even getting your own stability. It was just paramount that you are able to stand on your own 2 feet. Okay, so you may want to do some throat chakra work too. My throat chakra, my hearing really, my right ear is experiencing some sort of interference. So be mindful about the information that you receive. Everything is not true. Okay, perhaps some of y'all are listening to people about, oh, this person is this and that, and you don't have no idea who they are. You're just taking people's word for it, and you know you want to recognize a good heads up when it comes through, but 9 times out of 10 you don't know what situation that person has been in with this other person, or what sort of interaction they have. So allow yourself to get to know someone new. Be mindful of the warnings of the universe, but understand that people have their own vendettas and things of that nature. So that's for whoever it's for. So we have the King of Swords. In the past energy, there was some sort of transformation that took place because you decided to be forthright and direct, right? So maybe with the Queen of Pentacles, yeah, you could be dealing with it could have been an earth-air relationship. But whatever this is, it is a solid foundation. This is like logical decision making that leads to a fat bank account. This is perhaps maybe even at this time you were more so focused on leveling up materially than even trying to go for love in this past energy here. Yeah, you just trying to kick it with your friends, kick it with people who were bossed up like you. You know, you was in celebratory mode. Celebratory mode with the Hermit. So I'm really getting you were balancing these energies well. You were being social, but you knew when to kind of pull back, and perhaps that was something you struggled with in the past. Maybe you were either one or the other, so to yourself or just overly social, always going out, always spending. But with that energy of the Three of Cups and the Hermit, I'm really feeling like the collective really understood the value of not only like saving money, like maybe you were going out to brunch too much, overspending, going out with your homeboys, homegirls too much, overspending. But with this energy, it's like you matured. Yes. Work. You were focused on your work. That's 8 of Pentacles. And with this Queen of Pentacles, that's 9. That is single and satisfied, having abundance, having enough to cover your wants and needs, and more than that. Especially with that Queen of Pentacles, she has so much she could just give away. So you were focused on getting your coins up. You were focused on getting yourself more solid and stable, but still desiring some sort of loving situation. The 5 of Wands came out. Conflict there. It fell on the Future card, but we're still reading for past energy. So the Knight of Swords on the bottom. So maybe within that energy, you may have got some information. You may have, somebody may have reached out to you. 4 of Wands energy. You were trying to balance. So you were so focused on work, and perhaps you were overworking, right? You were, you know, you had love off your mind. I don't have time for this right now. Let me get to my money. So that's an imbalance in itself. So always just like all work and no play, and vice versa, just all play and not really focus on building a solid foundation for yourself. And that was the conflict. You were trying to balance out this energy and this Pentacles here, so maybe even balance out your finances, working so hard to maybe cover some debt, some student loans, investing in your own business. Well, we have the 9 of Cups here with the Knight of Cups on the bottom, so that's 10 of Cups. So you're trying to decide, like, hey, do I even really need somebody? I know I want somebody. Do I even really need somebody? I'm really feeling that that rich auntie vibe, like, I'm single, I'm free, and if I need to connect with somebody for a night, then I'll go out and meet somebody, and that's it. Like, you don't have time for that commitment, that type of energy that it brings, what it brings out of you. But this, it came out in across the world. So you had it, I'm really getting, you had a decision, like, so in order for something to end, for something new to begin, something had to end. Some sort of toxic situation within you. Maybe maybe you were still connected to an ex. Maybe you were still connected to people that you knew were toxic. You wanted a new start with someone, but you were still tied and having some sort of communication with past people. And just in balance and fairness, that wouldn't be fair to someone coming into a relationship with you and you still giving your time to someone from the past. However you made it feel okay in your mind, or however you allowed it to work out in your heart, you had to learn to let go. Speaking of which, in the center, 10 of Wands, that's a lot of burdens. That's maybe whoever this was giving you a lot of gifts, or so it was clouding your judgment on who they are in your life. We have the King of Pentacles with the Hierophant. Yeah. We had the Queen of Pentacles. I felt that was you, and this is someone else's energy. Maybe someone, maybe a Virgo. There's a lot of Earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn. But yeah, Taurus heavy. This caused you to keep looking back because someone maybe wanted you so much and was holding on to you with their heart energy. Yeah. Maybe you're dealing with a Virgo. It's 10 of Cups, right? But for the 10 of Cups to happen, both people have to want it at the same time. Once again, the Emperor with the Hangman. We're not sleeping on the Emperor right now, okay? So I'm really getting you really trying to get a new perspective on the situation, or on how you want to pursue love, because you're not sleeping on yourself. You know what you've been through. You know what you deserve. And it's like anything that comes your way, you're really going to have to reevaluate it. Period. You're really going to have to reevaluate it. Ace of Swords. Yes, to get justice. Come on. This is Libra energy here. And in taking yourself, they keep showing me the number 4, right? So 4 is stability. 4 is building a solid foundation. Even, you know, a pyramid, the base of it is that the 4, you know, and I'm also feeling like that pyramid on the Temperance card, right? You had to balance out your heart. You had to balance out your own emotions to see clearly what you were doing that were attracting certain energies, how you were contributing to the lack of abundance physically manifesting in your life in the form of love, how you were contributing to all the relationships of the past. It wasn't just always the other person. Now, overtly, it may have seemed that whatever these situations were, you may not have been directly at fault, but if you really want to take the power back for your life and move into a higher vibrational state in partnership with someone else, you have to own all of what you brought to the table at that time, energetically, mentally, physically, all of that, and make the changes as necessary. But I'm really getting clarity. Somehow this 2 of Cups slid under this. Yeah. Maybe someone in your vicinity wants to offer you love. Someone's coming towards you, like I said, anyone. But we have the devil picking out. So you may be dealing with either some sort of earth sign, maybe a Capricorn, Virgo. 7 of Cups. So that's opportunity, but it's also illusion. Maybe there's some sort of fear that you're having that's keeping you from stepping into this new relationship, this new beginning. Right? Yeah, you're waiting. Maybe you're waiting for someone from the past to come back. Maybe you're waiting for someone that you feel you're supposed to be with to show up. When you have this brand new offer, a stable offer from the divine right here. Like I said, I'm really feeling that the collective is taking monetary gifts from someone from their past, someone karmic, and it's just like, that's what's keeping you stuck. Or something, some sort of promise of stability, something that's not real. You will have victory in moving forward. But I'm feeling you're just emotionally not all the way there because something in your heart needs to be cut out. Something in your heart needs to be clarified. Something in your heart needs to be reignited. Yeah, some sort of new passion. A new passion for life, a new passion for love. To believe in love again. You know, you may have become jaded over this 7 of Pentacles. Become jaded in love. You know, it's almost that energy of feeling like someone has to approach me and someone has to do this for me. And yes, you have bossed up and yes, you deserve the best. But there's still some sort of vulnerability that you have to offer in the love situation. You still have to make yourself even energetically available. Like no one is required to basically break down the walls of your heart. That's your job. We're going to move over here. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Cups. But, come on, 4 of Pentacles. Like I said, you're holding on to something from somebody from the past, like nostalgia. You're in your head so much like, oh, why didn't this work out? And we would have been so good together if this. And, you know, that's real things and real feelings that people go for it. So if you want to stay in that energy, that's your choice. But understand your wish fulfillment can't be ushered in with your mind still in the past. Yeah, maybe you, King of Wands, that could be like a player type energy, but maybe you're getting a new perspective on this person, right? Somebody's been watching someone and wanted to make an offer. 2 pages. That's thoughts of new beginnings, but no movement, right? That's that stagnant energy. That's that 3 of Wands energy that I was feeling on this, and that popped out in the present energy. Yeah. Knight of Wands, King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, whatever this energy is moving too slow. Maybe you moving too slow to make a decision because half of it is coming out of this, okay, out of this hangman state. So you put yourself in a hangman position to get a new perspective, and that's how that works. But it's on you to get yourself out of that situation. The same thing with being in hermit mode. Like there are some times when like that's just the season. You just, head down, isolate yourself, or isolate is a strong word, but study, remove yourself from society, But you also have to know when it's time to reintegrate yourself back into the world, back into the dating game, back into the social scene. So maybe some Nine of Pentacles, the Devil, Six of Pentacles, could be dealing with the Capricorn, or could be dealing with the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, the Devil, Six of Pentacles. You taking too long because you really hoping that so many illusions, right? You are already stable. You don't have to depend on someone else to come and offer you something. You don't have to depend on someone else to basically boss you up. You want somebody who still has on their grind and still doing what it is that they need to do. But maybe, you're a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. So it's two ways. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough money to be in a partnership with someone, so that's preventing you from having enough self-esteem and confidence to approach that situation. Or vice versa, you want somebody, you're shunning all the people who you feel aren't of status. You know, how you feel they should, how much you feel they should have, or what you feel they should drive. And maybe you're a person doesn't have all of those things, but they're able to support themselves, take care of themselves, and be a good partner to you, right? And it's not to say they won't be able to level up to that status, but right here, like there's still some sort of karmic energy attached to you being either feeling like you don't have enough, or whoever you are interested in doesn't have enough. And at the end of the day, you're just a mirror to all the experiences that you have. So if you're feeling that about somebody else, at some level you're feeling that about yourself. But it's really coming out as Pentacles, as having money, moolah. The Adian Cross. Now this speaks of the many paths that it takes to basically, practically this card is stepping into shamanism. But what I'm feeling right here, this is a love reading. So the directions of healing, the steps that it takes to heal enough to come into union with a divine partner. The process of knowing that your heart has been broken, knowing that your self-esteem has taken a hit, but building yourself back up to open yourself to the possibility of loving someone new, and knowing that you have enough knowledge now, but the risk is that it could happen again. And that's just true. Even if you feel you have the perfect person, it's just true that you know, that's the risk you take in love. But when you really believe in someone, you believe in the union, it's like, what are you going to do? Be afraid of taking the risk and just you know, just live a basic life. Ghost dance. I'm going to read from the book on this one, because there's just a lot of illusions you're trying to pull yourself through. A lot of, you know, I'm really feeling like karmic situations that you feel keep tangoing with, you know. Kind of dancing with the devil, that sort of energy, playing with fire. Like the ghost dance of the American Plains Indians united the spirits of the living. This is the Shaman Oracle deck. Sorry, y'all, I didn't say that. The ghost dance of the American Plain Indians united the spirits of the living with those of the ancestors to bring peace to the world. When the ancestors are honored, they bring harmony to us. When we hold them responsible for all the wrong with us today, they haunt us. Honor the spirits of the ancestors and receive their lessons and gifts. This includes honoring your own past lives. So this came to me, a similar message came to me earlier. It was in the form of a quote, and this is just like paraphrasing, but basically all the versions of you before contributed to who you are today. So perhaps you're ashamed of who you were before, ashamed of the mistakes, the decisions that you made that you see as mistakes instead of lessons. And this is you, could be very literally even blaming the generations before, parents, grandparents, that sort of energy, but it more so is just you not accepting the path that you've taken in order to help you to move into the next level of your life, right? So ancestors have a message of healing and powerful medicine to offer you. Create a sacred moment at your altar, light a candle to them, let their wisdom infuse you. At this stage in your life, you are done repeating their tragic stories. Yeah. This ghost dance, these karmic ties, these relationships that you can look in your history, either with your mom, your aunties, your uncles, your dad. It's the same pattern that keeps playing out. Step into the abundance that is offered to you. Receive the gifts of those that have come before you and write a new story for your life. This is the medicine or remedy. If you're trapped in a vicious cycle of nostalgia, mourning a lost youth or opportunities missed, it is time to make an altar for the ancestors. Collect a few photos, light some incense, offer sage, and open the windows of your house to release them to their destiny and to the wind. Be wary of being snared in a relationship with someone from a past lifetime, as the people we loved or hurt have a way of reappearing in our lives. There is no learning for you there anymore. And this is true not even just in romantic relationships. We incarnate many times, and a past lover could reincarnate as a sibling, or it could reincarnate as a parent, and you keep playing out these toxic cycles with these people, and it's just like creating boundaries. So I would heed the advice, honor your ancestors, however it is you create a sacred space so you can get the clarity that you need, so you can break free of this ghost dance, break free of this devil energy that's causing you to move so slowly on the future that you know that you want. All right, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. If you like the reading, actually like the video, it helps the channel. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, that information is in the description box below. Transcend by Fire is our jewelry line for raw stones, handmade jewelry, talismans to help you usher in different energies and also help keep you grounded. Whatever it is that you need, we can make a piece for you. Also, big shout out to everyone that's been giving donations to the channel. Thank you so very much. If you want to contribute to the channel in that way, that information is in the description box below. All donations are appreciated. Thank you very much in advance. And yeah, this is your reading. I wish you so much love, light, and success. Also, when we aren't on here, we're posting on Instagram live though. We go live tarot readings over there. So follow us over there, click all the subscriptions, all the notifications, and you'll be alerted every time we're live, so you can tap in on that too. All right, so much love and light to y'all. Peace.